Well, let's find out. It's overtime, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Still inside.
Chase Briscoe hooked on to the 6 of Keselowski. Cindric gets down in front of Blaney, who's not yet in touch with him.
Exactly, and Brad Keselowski waited. He backed up to Chase Briscoe, made sure they were locked on to make sure he got a big run at this.
Fast freight coming on the outside track. Keselowski, Briscoe, Kyle Busch.
His help's going to be a big push from the 23. Blaney's getting a push now. Both lanes getting a push. Here comes Blaney, big push.
And it's so important. We're coming to the white flag. Again, if that caution comes out during that white flag, the race is over. It's time to get established, and you better do it quick.
3 miles to go in the Daytona 500.
Brad is going to need Chase Briscoe to lock onto him to push him by those two.
Keselowski had the run, but he's going to need the help. Here it comes. Big push from Kyle Busch and from Chase Briscoe.
He's locked on there, too.
He's going to have to stay there.
Inside was there for a second.
Another push from Kyle Busch on that outside.
Even mirror.
Cindric can't get too far out.
Coming to turn 3 where it all came undone last year on the final lap.
Briscoe's out. He can't get to the
Austin Cindric, whose grandfather won the Indy 500 as a car owner. Cindric is going to bring them to the line way up high to block Ryan Blaney, and at the line, Cindric beats Bubba Wallace by half a car length, and they crash going into turn 1.
This race never disappoints.
No, it does not.
And David Reagan found one he couldn't miss.
Austin Cindric, the winner of the Daytona 500.
If you remember in the pre-race, he said a rookie and the 2 cars never won.
Holy cow's right, kid. You just won the biggest race of your life.
23-year-old Austin Cindric from Mooresville, North Carolina, in his 8th Cup start, gives Roger Penske a happy birthday present.
Bubba Wallace coming in second right there. That was a huge run by him. I thought he was going to turn him. It was just out of time.
There was so much stuff that happened that last lap. I mean, even midway down the backstretch, you didn't exactly know how this was going to shape up coming off the 4.
All right, from the Goodyear blimp. Briscoe getting a little roughed up on the high side by Kyle Busch. They have lost touch there with Keselowski on the outside. Bubba Wallace gives Blaney a push. Here's Briscoe with a big run on the outside.
That was the big run.
They come up to
Wallace
block.
Pushed Ryan Blaney right there. Huge run on the outside and a massive block by Austin Cindric to win this Daytona 500. If he didn't make that block, Ryan Blaney wins this race.
Exactly. Man.
Wallace wouldn't give the inside. Logano had to check up. White flag, last lap. White flag, 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Joey Logano leads Kyle Busch by 3 car lengths to the checkered flag.
Michael
McDowell.
Martin Truex after the race. Take the checkered. Wow, holy cow. His teammate. Oh.
2 cars hard in the wall. And Austin Dillon, Kyle Busch crash.
More behind him, stacking up behind him.
Ty Dillon into the wall. But Chastain didn't miss the apex.
He's on him.
Allmendinger's there.
Opening the door up.
He won't open this one up, though, right here.
Nope. Oh, he's going to use.
AJ's going to open it for him.
Moved him.
Moved him. AJ moved him.
Is he going to get moved
Chastain
back?
comes back.
Chastain, will he answer?
And Bowman wants to steal it.
No, that he'll get the chance. Bowman's under him.
Oh, my God.
Chastain's going to have to move them both. You're going to have to move them both.
Oh,
he is.
And around goes Allmendinger off the bumper of Chastain. And Ross Chastain beats and bangs his way to turn 20 and off the corner to the checkered flag.
Hey, I don't mind that. He got moved and moved him back.
Absolutely.
Great job, boy. AJ Allmendinger didn't have anything to lose. He went for it. He dove bombing in there. He went for it, moved him out of the way, tried to win this race, tried to steal it from Chastain, did everything he could do for his win. Man, what an awesome finish for both of those guys. But Ross Chastain, whale of a job navigating those last two corners.
They will replay the last lap of this race till the end of time.
When we see the replay of that, all three of those drivers did exactly what they needed to do in that scenario. I mean, it's just unbelievable last third of a lap.
Chris Buescher, next lap car ahead, and Busch looks to the inside, and Larson got way up close to the wall, right in the middle of 1 and 2.
Sure did. Larson had to get out of it a little bit. Now he's door-to-door with them. Can he do a slide job?
17 drop way low. Outside 5.
See, Larson drives in right on his door.
Larson got loose.
Entered a little bit lower than what he wants to. Made Kurt Busch have to get out of the gas, exiting a little bit tighter right there, Clint.
One more lap car.
Room out, outside.
Yep, J.J.
Kurt's
Yates
going to try
drops to the bottom,
shoot
out of the way.
across there. Is he clear up? No.
Oh!
Larson's in the wall.
Kurt tried to close the gap. Kyle gets into the outside of the wall.
Takes it. Kurt Busch to the lead.
One lap car on the bottom, two up high.
Low, catches 2 top, 5 apart. This is the white flag. One more lap.
Brought to you by Credit One Bank. The white flag, that is.
Well, it's official. Just get this thing limped around there, Kurt.
Team 2311.
Pick for my ones to walk. Who was that?
Well, I mean, you always take the low-hanging fruit, Clint. I mean, come on.
This team formed by Denny Hamlin in a conversation with Michael Jordan. What if we go racing? Toyota jumped on board. With Bubba Wallace, they became a 2-car team. And here comes Kurt Busch to deliver the jump band the victory.
Hell yeah, man. You are the man.
Them boys earned it today.
Yes.
Brought a fast hot rod. Brought a champion in that seat, and he got the job done. This is going to be a big celebration. You're going to see this cat be happy.
Kyle Larson 1.3 back. Kyle Busch 1.9. That breaks Kurt Busch's string. In 3 of his last 4 wins, a driver named Kyle finished second.
Got to spin Michael McDowell off of 4. Kept it out of the wall.
Hey, pole sitter Christopher Bell gives him a victory nudge, and 23-11 gets both the win and a top 10 finish for Bubba Wallace.
The gap 1.6 seconds, under 3 laps here.
Harvick's got a couple guys here side by side in front of him.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't want to give up a big chunk in this set of corners.
Right.
Keep it on him here.
Where can he get by?
I gotta go here.
2 laps to go. No cars in between the top 2. Here comes Bell.
Half a second that lap. Christopher Bell makes up a half a second on Kevin Harvick, with Harvick dealing with traffic.
Harvick not able to completely clear the 42.
Hit your mark, should be fine.
It slowed him down a little more. The 20 within striking distance. Now 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Kevin Harvick, no traffic.
Coming hard.
The 20 has closed the gap. He's within 5 car lengths of Kevin Harvick as they come to the final turn. Bell, just not enough time. Kevin Harvick is going to win at Richmond. He goes back to back.
Yeah, boys, great job. Great job.
60 career wins for Kevin Harvick. As you see Bell come up behind him. He was just that close. But that 60 career wins ties him with Kyle Busch for 9th all time.
Finally got us one at this joint. I appreciate it. Yeah, great job, guys. Way to adjust on that thing from the beginning.
You said it. So we go forever without winning, and then you win 2 in a row.
Kevin Harvick won here the last time back in 2013. It's been 9 years since Kevin Harvick has won here, and you just heard Rodney Childers say, hey, thanks for getting us a win here. Well, that's Rodney Childers and the team getting a win. Harvick now his 4th time that he has won here at Richmond.
Momentum is real. And there's a lot of very dangerous drivers you don't want to give them momentum to. Kevin Harvick has to be on that list.
That ride got pulled away from him. It looked as though his career in NASCAR was done. Take a look again at what just happened. Watch on the right side of your screen.
One outside over here. Outside.
Ross Chastain used the wall all the way around this racetrack to race his way into the championship 4.
He went from 10th to 5th place on that last lap.
It almost doesn't look real. He's going so fast. Look at this. It looks like a video game. It doesn't look real. He is going so fast.
Trackhouse Racing now has their first competitor that could race for a championship.
How bad do you want it? That's how bad.
I can't even put into words how amazing the move he just did.
Not just the move, but what had he seen, felt, or thought, processed that was a move even available? I mean, he waited to the last corner of the last lap of the transfer race till you could hear the engine on the rev chip, and out the window, I'm with you, Rick, I couldn't even process what I was seeing. It was a once-in-a-lifetime, a once-in-a-generation type move. I can't wait to hear what he thought as he entered turn 3 against the wall on purpose.
And Hamlin's like, what just happened? Like, there's no way Denny Hamlin can comprehend what just went on there. But that is why Justin Marks hired that guy right there. He's talked about his commitment to winning, willing to do it all. On a day where Christopher Bell had a step-up moment with a shot to win a championship, that guy, Ross Chastain, also.
Chase Briscoe just ahead, 20 cars on the lead lap. And Kyle Busch could pretty much coast it home from here. What may be the final super speedway NASCAR race ever in Southern California.
RCR, baby.
Goes to Kyle Busch.
That's right. How about you, RCR and everybody, Kyle Busch, unbelievable.
It has been 60 years since a driver has won in their series debut. Well, through turn 11, Shane Van Gisbergen has been perfect. He has navigated the streets of Chicago to perfection. The final time, onto the front stretch. He comes to the checkered flag. He's won the very first street race in NASCAR.
Do not get a big run and get ahead of him too far.
3 Fords have separated themselves. A big push coming now for Harvick.
Oh,
and around goes a couple cars. Preece upside down. He's barrel rolling through the grass. Ryan Preece upside down in the infield. Take another look at how this happened.
They're going down the back straightaway. He makes a move or gets help from behind, and the car goes into the infield. Air, it just lifts right up off the ground. Violent wreck. Gets a push from the 43 car, and it's airborne. I mean, I thought that maybe it hit, you know, the road course or some curbing or something on the road course. The kink lifted that car, but it was just traveling so fast.
It happened right when it got in the grass. As soon as it got in the grass, that's when it started to lift. And then this is just violent. I mean, look at this car. That is just amazing that something that weighs over 3,500 pounds get in the air like that.
It looks like a toy car flying through the air. But as you mentioned, Jeff, 3,500 pounds. such a violent accident for Ryan Preece. Thankfully lands on the wheels and then was able to climb out of that race car and will get checked out in the infield care center.
Look how fast. As soon as that contact happens, he just hangs a left.
And you said it, Jeff. As soon as the car touches the grass, something about that gap or the air or something changes, and up in the air it goes right away.
That is so scary.
Remember, these cars are traveling at over 190 miles an hour.
We've seen barrel rolls, but when it climbs into the air, I mean, even right there, multiple flips.
10.
Every
10
time
flips.
it leaves the ground.
All the dirt and everything that gets inside that car. It's just wild how fast that car was sideways and in position to get airborne.
Terrifying, you know.
This was common, though. I mean, years ago, 15, 20 years ago, these were the type of wrecks we expected to see at Daytona and Talladega. And NASCAR has changed a lot of things about these cars to try to keep them on the ground. And for the most part, unless the cars find themselves in these odd situations, it works. That right there looked exactly like what we would see in 1985, in 1990, 1995, the way this car went up in the air and barrel rolled down the back straightaway.
That second row there.
1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank.
It's all going to come down to getting into 3, I think. Here comes the energy. Here comes the support from the back. That third row. Where does he block? Does he block high? Does he block low? Here it comes. Kyle Busch to the middle. Shooting a gap. No help with Kyle Busch.
Oh, Suarez right alongside him. 3 wide. Off turn 4. Here they come to the flag. 3 abreast. Photo finish.
I think it's Blaney. Unbelievable. 3 wide finish. Have you ever seen anything like that?
Scoring.
Finish is under review.
Scoring has the margin between the first 3 cars at 0.00 seconds.
How awesome was that?
The race finish is under review.
How about that? Freeze frame, stop motion to the line. That's too close to call. Unbelievable.
I thought it was Blaney, but that picture right there, I think they all win. Unbelievable. That was awesome.
3 wide, 4 different places coming to the back. White flag under green. Buescher, Larson trying to close. Truex trying to get up to the leader.
Well,
How does he make the block, Kevin?
Kyle Larson is going to get there one more time. You see Chris Buescher back down on the bottom of the racetrack. Kyle Larson's going to have one more shot at it, and it's going to become a cat and mouse game as you get into turn 3. Which direction to go?
Where do you go?
Larson up top, all the way up top. Buescher.
He's on the outside. He's in position. He's got it.
And here comes Truex. They're going to close right to the 2 leaders. Coming to the line. Clash together. I believe Buescher.
I think you're right. It's so close. This is going to be a huge win for Buescher. They're excited. I think it's him, Kevin.
That was incredible.
Corey Heim gets spun just past the checkered flag with, I think, Austin Dillon.
Oh, yeah.
Let's look at it. It may be the 5. Hold on.
Well, let's have a look at the video.
Uh-oh, boys.
Buescher is ahead. Larson is coming. It's like the Kentucky Derby.
Oh,
it's
my
that
gosh.
close. It's Larson.
Holy cow.
What a finish, boys.
Can you believe it?
I cannot.
See the 2 monster cars get into one another. Reddick come up, got loose, come up into him, but look at that. You can see as he shot through that grass, the dust come flying up. Big move for William Byron, taking advantage of those 2 getting together.
Yeah, you get excited. You get excited up here a lot, Clint, but it's rare that I hear you flabbergasted like that.
That was awesome.
Look at that.
Not since the days of Dale Earnhardt have we seen a pass in the grass.
See, Chase Elliott got out of line there in that third line as Kyle Busch. Steve, you said the goal was to get out in front and go as hard as you can until you have to come to pit road.
We heard Denny Hamlin. No, I'm sorry, it was Chase Elliott.